You're listening to the Curvaceous Bounty of Sin City on SinCityBounty.com, and we have with us, why don't you introduce her?
We have with us Miss Peggy Howell from the NAFA organization. Not only national NAFA, but local
Yes,
NAFA.
the new local chapter, Clark County chapter.
That's exciting. Now, NAFA's big push right now, if nobody knows it, is the whole bullying campaign, which I think is really awesome. Come on down. She's got T-shirts and bullying now, like the one she's got on for $10. You know what I think was great, you guys, is I purchased a T-shirt for my grandson this morning, and it also came with a commitment card that to read him and show them that he kind of commits to not being a bully and to sign it. And I was just telling Peggy that me and the little guy had a little conversation the other day about being a bully. So I'm really excited to go home and get his shirt and read all that to him and let him sign. So I'm almost getting like teary-eyed because I think it's so awesome to do that at such a young age, because these kids just learn from older kids, and it's not good. And even in kindergarten, there's the cool kids and the not cool kids at that young age.
Incredible, isn't it?
I know, and that's what our conversation was about. So let's go back to what's going on in Vegas, because you guys, my badass hasn't been at the last few chapter meetings, but not because I didn't want to be. We're changing that. But anyway, I know that the group is growing. Tell us about some of the things that are planned. You know what I really want you to talk about is the size savvy stuff. Go ahead.
Sure. Well, as most of you know, NAFA is a national organization. It's been around since 1969, and it is a civil rights organization working for equality at every size. Now, in 2010 or so, when bullying began to become, the national spotlight was more on bullying, and legislators were writing bills that were working their way through Congress. We noticed that the bills were being crafted with what they call the immutable rights that they use on the anti-discrimination law, like your sex, your race, your
race, color, creed.
Those things, yes.
Okay.
And that's what the anti-bullying laws were being drafted with. And there was no mention of physical appearance at all. And anybody who has, all of us experienced bullying in one form or another in school, whether we saw it or we were bullied or we were the bullies. So we noticed that even though the kids and people in general are most often bullied based on their physical appearance of some kind, that was not being addressed at all. So NAFA decided it was time to step up and to get involved and see if we can't get those bills changed before they made law, so that physical appearance is included.
That's got to be one of the biggest reasons for bullying, because that's the most obvious to other children.
That's where it starts.
Right.
Either you're too short, or you're too tall, or you're red-haired with freckles, or you're too fat, or you're too thin, and it has to do with physical appearance. So we, as an organization, got involved. We are still in the process of developing our program. Those things take time, and we're getting experts involved so that the information that we provide to people is going to be legitimate. It's going to be provided by experts. It's not just something that we made up or we thought when we saw and we went, oh, we should do this.
Right.
So that program is still in the development. And my sister Darlene and I live here in Las Vegas, and our hearts are really in the place that we want to help spread the word about this program. We felt that we would really be more effective as a chapter if we had a chapter here that we were working with, not only for the end bullying, but for equality at every size.
I think a lot of people were shocked to know that there wasn't a chapter here.
Yeah, I think we've been here 8 years, and I think a lot of people just figured we were a chapter.
Right.
I did think that.
Yeah.
I assumed.
Yeah. No, we didn't start a chapter when we came here because there was already such a well-established size acceptance group. And we didn't want to come in and step on anybody's toes and say, oh, here we are, we're NAFA, we're official, we know what it's all about. We just got involved and immersed ourselves in the community and got involved and made friends with everybody. And but we felt that the time is right for it now. So in January, we started an official NAFA chapter. One of our major focuses is going to be on helping further the End Bullying Now campaign. We're here today at this event with a table, raising awareness, and also selling T-shirts to raise more funds so that when we do work with the kids in the schools or the Boys and Girls Clubs or the Y, that we can give the kids a T-shirt for free as long as they sign a pledge card saying that they will get involved to help end bullying.
That's awesome because,
That is awesome.
and you know what? The younger the better. Because when you said like a few
Precisely.
years ago when the bullying started, the reason it became to the forefront is because there was a few college students, remember, that committed suicide or over bullying and stuff like that.
Right.
But you guys are taking it way back to where it starts, which is
We figure the
young as
better, the
possible.
younger that we can educate the children, the better.
Yeah, absolutely.
The younger the better, because bullying starts in kindergarten and first grade and second grade. It doesn't wait until we're teenagers.
It's just like I said, I just get amazed going to pick him up from school, and he's in kindergarten, that there is already at that age the cool kids and the not cool kids. Now, how
Right.
does that happen? I don't know. To me, they're all kids and they're all playing Legos, and who cares, you know? But in their little minds,
Somehow there's
some
a
kid
hierarchy
doesn't-
already.
Yeah, some kid doesn't dress like the other children, or he has
And
a
generally
speech
that's economic.
impediment. Yeah, exactly. Or maybe a little, lisp in his speech. The other kid's prejudiced against that.
Yeah.
Crap, my kid's in the nerd group.
Yeah, the kids that are the smart kids,
Uh-huh.
they become the nerds.
My kid's the oblivious kid. He doesn't know who the cool kids are, or
And
who
he
the
doesn't
good
care,
kids-
which
he
is
doesn't
okay.
care.
He just goes
He's
about
just
his life.
oblivious. He just
That's
plays with
cool.
whoever.
That's cool.
Yeah, and that's good, So,
Well, our aim is to deal directly with the children. There already is a lot of that going on in LA. We have some of our members of our Orange County chapter are also, several of them are employees of the Anaheim YMCA. So they're already in after-school programs working directly with children. So what they've done is take the End Bullying Now campaign and incorporated it into their after-school programs. So they've had things like glow parties for the kids where it's a dance at night. So the little kids come, they sign a pledge card, they get a free T-shirt, they get all those glow sticks and things to make necklaces, and they dance and they party and they have a blast.
so the plan here in Vegas is to get that kind of
To go-
program going. And just go.
Exactly.
What kind of
Exactly.
time frame do you think that's going to take?
I think by the fall we'll
Oh,
probably
awesome.
be prepared
That's not
to.
very long. That's like
No.
the start of the next school year.
Yeah, that's what we're hoping, that by the start of the next school year, we'll actually be able to be involved with some of the kids groups. Now, my sister Darlene is already signing up to take a program called Verbal Judo, and Verbal Judo is using your words to combat bullying and other such situations. The police are trained.
That was actually my next question. If there is, I know you're bringing awareness to end it, but are you also bringing awareness as to how
Tools.
people can handle it, the
Yeah.
tools they need?
Tools they can use, yes. So Darlene's going to be taking this training. By the time she's through, she will be qualified to be an instructor,
Oh, awesome.
so that we can actually contact the local Y or the Boys and Girls Club and say, we have a speaker who can teach verbal judo. Let's set this up. We'll do the whole End Bullying Now around it, and that way
Yeah.
we'll be able to have some real impact. Now, another project that our chapter here in Vegas is focusing on is what we're calling the Size Savvy Project. Now, Size Savvy project is, you can find it on our website already. We've already got some
Give that
listings.
out. Give that
That's
out.
www.nafa_cc.com.
For Clark County.
Clark County.
Do you have a
CC
card?
for Clark County. Yes, we do.
Okay.
And Size Savvy is a measure of whether or not a business or a healthcare provider is making provisions for people of large body size. So when we go to a restaurant, we check it out and see whether or not the chairs all have arms. If they are, we don't recommend that restaurant because it won't be comfortable. Or if their booths and the tables are fixed so you can't scoot them around or whatever. We have review forms. We have developed a review form so that people can look easily at this review form and then turn around and look at the stuff in the business or in their healthcare provider's office. And we're keeping these separate. So we've got Size Savvy businesses listed. We also have Size Savvy healthcare providers listed separately so that you can tell real quickly if you're looking for a doctor. And we're dividing them by the part of town, the area. So like there's East Vegas, there's West Vegas, there's Henderson, there's North Las Vegas.
And these are going to be on your website?
They're
like
on
I can go, like I need to find a new doctor, I can go to that.
Yes, we already have some listings on our website.
Well, I got to tell you, and Sierra knows this, I had a medical issue a couple months ago and went into Southwest Medical, and they had wide seats in their lobby, wide seats in their triage room. They had a scale. Do you know how many doctor's offices do not have a scale that can even handle me?
Right.
You know, they had the large scale. So hats off to Southwest Medical.
Yeah, these are the kinds of things that we look at, whether or not the waiting rooms are equipped with chairs that don't have arms, like bench seating or love seats or sofas that'll be comfortable for larger patients, whether or not their examining table is bolted to the floor so that when you step on it, it doesn't tilt on you and scare you. Or
how about a doctor that doesn't think because you have an ear infection it's because you're fat?
Yeah, a doctor who doesn't say you need to lose weight when you present with an ear infection.
Exactly.
I was bleeding from my vagina for 3 months, and I had a doctor tell me, well, it's because you're fat.
Yeah. So we have forms all developed, and you can go on our website. You can look. You can click down and look and find in your area, and you can read a review of that doctor, that lab, or that clinic. And this is still a work in progress. We're a small group. We only have about a dozen members so far. The more people who join us, the more people who get involved, who begin reviewing their businesses and that they do business with, their healthcare providers that they go to, the more comprehensive list that we're going to have. And we intend to promote this to people who are coming to visit Vegas, too.
Right, good.
Not for just those of us who live here, but when people are coming to visit. And Vegas gets a lot of large travelers because we have a lot of plus-size activities here in our community. I mean, we've got the well-rounded, we've got this winter event, we have several. Plush.
I said that too. I said,
yeah.
you know, Vegas, we've capitalized the market of the social events.
Right.
We are. And I'm so glad that you guys are here now, NAFA, because I think we need
a service.
Yes.
Service group.
Or some place for people to go.
Yeah.
You know? And, you know, I contacted NAFA years and years ago over a situation on an airplane. So I think that now that NAFA's here and the bullying campaign and everything NAFA does, we're pretty well-rounded here in Las Vegas with everything.
We're becoming more and more well-rounded. Really a community that supports people of large body size.
Exactly.
Not
Which
just entertainment, but now with
and
service
people think
as well.
that, and people think that Vegas is so the land of beautiful people, but
it is.
We are beautiful.
We are.
That's what I mean. And it's all real.
No stiff silicone here, baby.
No.
Not a bit.
I might have ass implants.
Oh, no,
don't give
Kelly.
us that secret. Don't give us that secret.
That big, beautiful ass is real. There
I've
is
seen
no
that thing
way.
Move. It is not an implant.
Well, you know, Peggy, lot going on, and I'm excited. I would love to go to the schools and hand out T-shirts or be with the kids. And, so I'm really excited for all of that. Tell people if they want to join. First of all, you have to become a national member, right?
Yes. In order to be a member of NAFA, there is only one NAFA and one membership. That's the national membership.
Okay.
$15 a year. You can sign up right online at nafa.org. www.nafa.org. There's a secure place to do your credit cards. There's a place for donating. There's a place for joining. Okay, and you can do it right online. As a chapter, if you can afford to, we ask for $15 dues for a year. If you can't afford to, then we're willing to work with you in community service projects. We're all volunteers.
Take it out of your hide.
Exactly. We take it out in trade, girlfriend.
Which is great, because if you don't got the money, you can still work it off.
You can still work, yes.
Right.
You can still be a part of it. We will work with you. But in order to do these wonderful things that we want to do, you have to have funds. Okay.
They want us. We're on air live. We'll be off in a minute. Okay, honey. They're wanting to move the wall behind us. So.
Okay. So.
So everybody, NAFA is a good thing. Make sure you join it and
we're also on Facebook.
Right.
So you can just search for NAFA CC on Facebook, or you can search for End Bullying Now. Or if you want more personal attention, you can email me personally. My name is Peggy Howell. I'm the Public Relations Director for NAFA, and my email address is all small cases, PR, Public Relations, at NAFA.org.
NAFA.org.
Real easy.
Thank you.
PR@NAFA.org.
Thank you for sitting down with us. Thank you for what you do.
Thanks for the
and
opportunity.
And your sister over there, who's the shy one. She's not coming on there, but we love Dara over there and Lynette. So
she's shy?
Well, she always lets Peggy. No, I don't think that Dara's shy. I just think Peggy talks more.
Actually,
right?
I'll tell the truth about the situation. We are biological sisters. I'm the oldest. She's the middle sister. There are 3 of us.
Oh, okay.
So she
the messed up one.
is the shy one.
Okay.
By nature, she was born that way.
But she's the hard worker.
But she has worked very hard at overcoming that shyness and being much more outgoing. So people don't generally see her as shy now. Except in cases like this where...
I just see her as fabulous.
Yes,
So
yes.
There we go.
There we
Fabulous Dar.
No, flabulous.
Flabulous.
The flabulous star.
All right, we're gonna thank you, Peggy. We're gonna take a break now. We're gonna be right back. Get some more people over here to interview. You are listening to the Curvaceous Bounty of Sin City. Oh, wait a minute. The #1 most downloaded show on Vegas All Net Radio. And check us out on SinCityBounty.com today. We'll be right back.